lawmakers you just saw was at Wednesday's hearing, Florida Congresswoman Ileana Ross-Layton. She's also the former chairwoman of the Foreign Affairs Committee and someone we're glad to talk to this morning. Congresswoman, thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you so much.
So why has no one been, apart from the guy who made this video, which turned out to have no bearing on the attacks in Benghazi, nobody has been punished? Why?
He's the only one in jail for unrelated charges for parole violation. He is the only one who's been held liable or been in trouble at all about this Benghazi thing, and that was unrelated. Now, and that's what we want to know. The State Department never corrected the narrative that people have been held accountable. What they are is they're home on a paid vacation because administrative leave with pay is what it is. You're on a paid vacation. Also, she said, what difference does it make whether they were killed by 4 guys out on a stroll one night or whether it was a terrorist attack? My gosh, that's a mind-blowing declaration for a Secretary of State to make. It makes a heck of a difference whether it was a planned terrorist attack or whether it was just 4 guys on a stroll who just killed 4 brave Americans. Also, she says she was never questioned by the investigators. How could this thorough report of Benghazi, which is what it was called thorough, when the person at the top, they were so afraid to question her? Nobody questioned Hillary Clinton. Where was she? What was she doing? Why didn't she send any assets whatsoever? This wasn't just a 1-minute thing. This was over 7 hours, and we let them just be killed, and no response from the U.S., no accountability.
And furthermore, Congresswoman, not only has nobody been accountable at the State Department, the suspects are also not in custody, and there's no justice. We even knew names afterwards. There were witnesses as to what happened. Why haven't we prosecuted anybody or even been able to keep anybody in detention?
And it looks like we're not really doing much of a job in getting to the perpetrators. First of all, there's video. Some of it is still in classified form, which is outrageous. I think the media should have access to it. There's nothing classified about this video that we've been shown. And what you could see is that if you enhance the video, you would be able to make out some of these faces of the people who partook in this terrible assassination and terrorist attack. And we only have, she says, oh no, we're carefully on it. We are monitoring one person that the Tunisian officials already let go as a possible suspect. That's it. It took the FBI weeks to get on the ground. I mean, you had news outlets that were picking up diaries and important papers from the ground. We did not seal the crime scene. We did nothing to bring these perpetrators to justice. Of course the terrorists are the ones responsible, but shame on us for not holding the people who supposedly read these cables and did nothing, asking for more security. What does she say about the cables? She says, oh, we get millions of cables a year by protocol. They always go to the Secretary of State. I don't have time to read 1 million cables. But somebody read them and somebody ignored them. They were pleadings for more security, and they were unheeded.
So, Congresswoman, in 30 seconds, can you give us your theory as to why? If we have the faces of the perpetrators on videotape, why aren't we following up more aggressively, we being the U.S. government?
Well, we had a political narrative, the Obama administration did, of the George Bush equivalent of mission accomplished. It was job well done. We wanted the narrative to say everything is okay in Libya. It's been a wonderful success story. She did have time to go do the TV shows when it was a victory lap about Libya, the overthrow of Gaddafi, but she has better things to do on Sunday mornings than to explain this failure in leadership and failure in accountability and failure of our intelligence, or what happened. We still don't have a clear picture.
Congresswoman Ileana Ross-Layton.